What's up, everyone? Julia here.
And Trent.
And we're back with episode 7 of The Mandalorian.
And the penultimate episode of The Mandalorian. I can't believe this series has gone so quickly. After last episode, where we got Bo-Katan wielding the Darksaber after some nice logic from Din to get her back in possession and becoming the rightful leader of Mandalore and her former group. I'm really excited to see both the Covert and Bo-Katan's clan come together.
Yes.
And become one Mandalore and reclaim Mandalore. But some big lingering questions still yet to be answered.
What happened to Moff Gideon?
Who broke him out?
Yes.
Left that Beskar. Let's check it out.
Let's go.
Love Coruscant at night. Hey, Elia. Love it. It's like industrial.
Yeah.
What are you sneaking around? Just loving the aesthetic and the colours. It's the neo-noir vibe.
I just love the labyrinth of what Coruscant is as well.
Oh, probe droid.
Code TK2755.
Back to the Imperial code name.
Which means...
Report. And make it quick, as I am short on time.
Sir, I'm afraid the pirates have run into trouble on Navarro.
In your last report, didn't you suggest that the New Republic would not be sending support?
They didn't.
It wasn't the New Republic.
Yeah.
Magistrate Cargo was aided by Mandalorians.
Which Mandalorian?
According to the reports received by the New Republic, Bo-Katan Kryze led a squadron of Mandalorians alongside Din Djarin and his covert.
This cannot be. Those two factions are sworn enemies.
Which is why I contacted you with haste.
Continue with your mission. I shall deal with our Mandalorian friends.
Oh, she's still evil!
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. It's so cool.
That is so cool.
It's awesome. It's like the Qui-Gon Maul and Obi-Wan. Oh. What
What are
What's
they?
in the tanks?
The Republic is vulnerable, but we must be cautious and show no sign of our true strength.
Easy for you to say, Captain. There's a fortune to be had, plundering the hyperspace lanes.
Commander, your hit-and-run operations are gaining too much notice. If we are perceived as anything other than a group of unorganized remnant warlords, the New Republic will increase their efforts to hunt.
There are citizens loyal to the Empire on every planet in this galaxy.
So they're feigning disorganization and incompetence.
Strength must not be wasted. Grand Admiral Thrawn's return will herald in the re-emergence of our military.
Name dropped.
And
Yeah.
provide Commandant Hutz enough time
Oh.
to deliver on Project Necromancer.
Captain Pelion, you
So there's only a
always
commandant at
speak
this
with
point.
much authority. And yet I see, once again, that Grand Admiral Thrawn is missing from your delegation. Any word on when he will be able to participate in the Shadow Council?
Oh, Shadow
Snap.
Council.
With respect, our one hope for success relies upon the secrecy of his return.
Captain, secrets are my stock in trade. I hear whispers from one end of the galaxy to another, and never a word of Thrawn. You have spoken of his imminent return. Perhaps it's time we look to new leadership.
Oh.
Project Necromancer is in place for that.
Yes.
Project Necromancer.
What
Yeah.
has become of Dr. Pershing and the research you promised us?
The cloning.
Dr. Pershing was captured by the New Republic. His research is lost. For now. At least.
I also hear whispers, Gideon. were attempting your own experiments on Navarro.
The creation of clones is your obsession, not mine. I account for what goes on in my sector. No more, no less.
They're all playing chess while he's playing checkers.
Yep.
We already received your request. 3 Praetorian guards. Sounds like someone is concerned about an assassination attempt.
And he thinks I'm being the flashy one.
And reinforcements for your TIE Interceptor squadron.
Oh.
Oh.
And bombers.
So the interceptors were Moff Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
And what is your security concern?
Mandalorians.
What? They continue to be an issue?
They do. I am increasingly confident that they are preparing to retake their home world of Mandalore.
A research in Mandalore would hamper our efforts.
Which is why we need to stamp them out now.
Oh no.
Yes. You'll have your reinforcements.
Oh, he's getting the Praetorian Guards.
And your guard.
Oh.
We shall be rid of the Mandalorians once and for all. Long live the Empire! Long live the Empire!
Oof.
Yep. Imperial Loyalists.
Yep.
So we got some Timothy Zahn characters coming into it, and they all have their... Well, Gideon has his own little motives and agendas that kind of undermine some of the others. The Shadow Council. Operating directly under the New Republic. Like, not drawing the attention that... They're not drawing any attention.
Speaking of attention.
That'll get attention.
That will get attention.
High Magistrate! An Imperial shuttle is advancing over the city.
Jesus, that dwarfs the town.
That's a light cruiser in second. It's not Imperial.
With apologies, sir. According to my data, it is.
No, it was an Imperial ship. Look at the markings.
Yep.
Oh.
The Mythosaur.
My friend, Mandalorian privateers. I'll bet you half that fleet was captured from the Empire.
So, they're on our side then?
I should hope so. They're our welcome guests. Come.
Screw being the person to paint that.
Yeah. This will be interesting. Love the music.
I hope these two groups get along.
Yeah.
They've never met. And what little they know of each other, they hate.
They will if they want to survive.
Survive? As always, the first one out.
Yep.
They've all got their helmets on.
I was going to say, they've all got their helmets on.
Yeah.
Whether that's a sign of respect to each other or a sign of threat.
Taking the kids inside as a
They see it as a threat. Especially with what they've just turned up in.
It's so cool.
Welcome, fellow Mandalorians. We invite you to make camp.
Reluctantly.
Let us prepare a feast for our guests.
That was totally going to be a fight.
I'm sorry, but Axe should have waited till Bo-Katan was the first one to remove the helmet.
Mando!
Mando, you son of a bitch!
That's quite a fleet you've assembled. A little welcome
Whiskey.
gift. That's not the only gift I have for you.
No.
Ooh. Ah! Oh, IG-11's back! Oh!
Kind Commander.
What'd you do to IG-11? Oh, no, that's IG-12 now. Do you like him?
Do I like him?
Don't worry, he's safe.
You're sure?
Well, the Anzellan stripped IG down to his base motor functions. They removed his memory circuit. The pilot provides cognition.
Yes.
So that's how we're going to get Grogu to communicate, potentially.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's more like a vehicle. It's safer that way.
Oh.
Hug him.
High five.
Oh, squeeze it!
Oh.
Don't squeeze me.
He's too little to operate this.
No. But let's see if he fits.
Oh god, you've just given him a weapon. Not just a robot.
Oh,
So what do you think?
They do nice work, I'll give them that, but Grogu is too young to operate heavy machinery.
he's
Maybe
like
when he's
Krang.
older.
Oh.
No.
I have a voice box now.
He's saying
Yep.
he's old enough to operate it.
Yes.
Get him
Mando.
At least let him try it out in my office.
Yes.
No, this is not a good idea. Come on.
Stay away, Daddy.
Oh no.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, look at him go.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh, he's going to rip that out soon.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Stop
Yes.
saying yes.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
What are you doing?
Nom 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 nom.
Stop. Grogu. No. You have to pay for those.
No. Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Yes.
Give it now.
Oh.
Here. This isn't working for me.
Aww.
Oh.
It is time to retake our homeworld. Even though the planet is not cursed, there are still dangers. Dormant species have been awakened from the bombings. The remaining magnetic interference has made it impossible to scan the surface from above atmosphere.
Tell everyone he saw the
Which is
mythosphere.
why I'm proposing that we leave Navarro and move the fleet into orbit above Mandalore. We send down a small recon party. We'll scout the surface, find out what remains of the Great Forge, and establish a safe perimeter. I need volunteers from both tribes.
I will go.
Yeah.
Grogu as well.
Oh good, he's not in. I do. Oh.
Come on, Koska.
I will go.
I will go.
If he's going, I'm going.
Yeah. Won't be outdone by Axe.
I will go.
I will go.
I will go as well.
Ooh.
Oh. I like that the armor is getting involved. It's all very inspirational. It's all very upbeat music. But it's almost like a competition of, I'll go. No, screw that.
Yeah.
I'll go.
It's
If you go, I'll go.
It's a tit for tat.
Yeah.
We can't have one too many of the other.
Yeah. Even number. Perfectly balanced. As all things should be.
Scouting party descending to surface.
I'm worried about the ships just hovering.
Mm-hmm.
We'll lose comms shortly.
fought. I was here when it happened.
I was just about to say how many of them
were
were
here?
here.
How many of them have never seen it?
Yeah. Or were off elsewhere.
Oh, just no. That'd be the scariest ride to have, like, just the bottom about it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice landings.
Yep. Good camera choice. Just focus on the armor subtly stepping on Mandalore then.
Somewhere below is where our ancient capital once stood. We'll survey the surface until we find the forge and create a safety zone. Only then will we begin to bring down the settlers. We start scouting in that direction. Form up.
That's like the first really strong emotion I've seen from Bo-Katan.
Mm-hmm. She's assuming the role of leader.
Yeah.
Again, like inspirational, very sure of herself, and genuinely happy to be back here.
There,
What is that?
the horizon.
Looks like ships.
It is.
Night owls.
Flanking left.
Aww.
Bubby. Protect the bubby.
What are you?
Looks like they got Mandalorian
It looks like they've got
helmets on.
Mandalorian helmets on, yeah.
Because I saw the antennas.
You wear the crest of the night owls.
I should hope so.
They're Mandalorians.
Is that the voice of Lady Bo-Katan Freed?
It is.
It is?
We knew you would not forsake us, Lady Bo-Katan. We have failed you, but our blasters remain in your service.
So there were Mandalorians that remained.
They intercepted any ships they saw leaving. They took no prisoners. They bombed every surface twice over. They punished us as a warning to the whole galaxy because we refused to surrender.
That's not true. I did surrender. After our forces were annihilated in the Night of 1,000 Tears, and defeat was imminent, I met with Moff Gideon. In exchange for submitting to the Empire and disarming, all remaining cities and Mandalorian lives were to be spared.
Just shows you can't trust the Empire.
That is how Moff Gideon came to possess the Darksaber. I didn't trust him, but it was the only chance I had to save our people. And then he betrayed me, and we were helpless to resist the purge of Mandalore.
We were hidden on the moon of Concordia.
Were you Death Watch?
Death Watch exists no longer. It shattered into many warring factions.
They were.
Our people have suffered time and again. From division and squabbling factions. It is always our own division that destroys us.
Sounding like a sister there.
I had no idea. We were taught that everyone but us had forsaken the way. That you were selfish and uncaring. Now I understand.
I was selfish. And this is what it wrought.
It's a heavy burden for her to bear.
Yeah.
We'll rebuild it. Isn't that our history? For thousands of years we have been on the verge of extinction, and for thousands of years we have survived.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can keep everyone together. There's too much animosity. And this blade is all I have to unify our people.
I only know of this weapon what you taught me. To be honest, it means nothing to me or my people. Nor does station or bloodline. What means more to me is honor, and loyalty, and character. These are the reasons I serve you, Lady Kreese.
Oh.
Your song is not yet written. I will serve you until it is.
Oh, that was beautiful, Din.
Oh, Din.
Also further exploring the differences between the two clans.
These here are too weak to continue. We must return to the gauntlet, and I will ferry them back to the fleet in the morning.
Agreed.
So they're splitting.
Those of you who are well enough can join us in the search for the Great Forge.
We can do better than that.
We can show you.
We can bring you there.
Yes.
Oh, good timing with the burst.
I just really hope the fleet's still
Yeah.
there.
They don't come out to anything.
Fingers crossed. I'm really worried they're gonna break into warfare.
Well, no signals or warning can come down, so...
That's just they're blind. Oh no.
You can't move an enforcer like that.
It's a flight job, and you're about to submit. The enforcer moves like a wing guard when it's flanking.
These primitives make up their own rules for everything.
Oh. No.
Seriously?
Submit or fight.
Ugh.
Can you believe this?
Oh! Jumping knee!
Should I step in?
Neither side can step in.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tensions were high. Of course it was going to happen between these two.
Oh, of course, between these two.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure who I want to win.
Paz! I want Paz to win!
Yeah, definitely Paz. God, he's just got some brute force on him.
Paz smash! The disappointment of the... Really?
Oh!
Oh! No. No. Aww. Why are you so concerned?
You taught your apprentice well.
You didn't learn that from me.
Aww. Some of the pacifist teachings of the Jedi.
I'm so worried.
Come in, Fleet Command.
We read you?
Prepare to receive rescued survivors in need of medical attention.
Copy, Gauntlet.
Oh.
It's too quiet.
It's too quiet. I'm waiting for something to break through the crystals. And I think it's about to happen.
What was that?
Something fell. The crystals are falling.
It's a quake.
Is that a...
Is it a giant monster?
It's made of crystal! Maybe.
Oh,
Yes, it is!
Hello.
My God.
Damn.
It's huge!
Oh, taken.
Oh,
Yay.
Yay.
Good Paz. Oh.
no. God damn.
Jeez! The monster designs this season are epic.
You good?
Aw.
We're not far. We need to go further down. Go, go, go.
Well, it looks like a Kambaro, so you may want to...
Go, go.
This would be so hard for them.
Where are we?
This is what's left of the Great Forge.
It's huge.
This was once the heart of our civilization.
Jetpacks. More survivors.
No.
No.
Those aren't Mandalorians.
No, they are not.
Take cover.
They're wearing
Beskar
Beskar
armor.
armor.
We're pinned down. We need backup. I can make a run for the fleet and get us reinforcements.
No, it's too far.
I can make it. It's our only shot at taking the planet
Oh,
back.
don't.
There's a split in the ceiling there.
Oh, no.
I'll lay down cover.
Come on, Paz.
Nice.
Come on, Paz. Cover him.
Well, I guess we want to know how the Beskar got there then.
Yeah.
Oh no!
They're flanking.
There's so many of them.
Yep. They're not as competent as the Mandalorians,
No.
are they?
Oh! Oh!
Advance!
Oh no.
Okay, kid. You've got to keep up.
Yeah. So, the fact that there's lights and everything,
Working. Yeah.
the Imperials have a base here.
It looks like it. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, that's where the interceptors came from.
No!
It's an ambush.
Oh, that's evil.
No!
Oh, no, Din.
No, Din! No!
Oh. Oh, he's got one of the Maul helmet designs.
Oh no.
Thank you for gathering the Mandalorians into one place.
Oh no.
You were a talented people, but your time has passed. However, as you can see, Mandalore will live on in me. Thanks to your planet's rich resources, I have created the next generation Dark Trooper suit, forged from Beskar alloy.
Jeez.
And the most impressive improvement is that it has me in it. You see, every society has something to offer. The cloners, the Jedi, and even the Mandalorians. By aggregating the best of each, I will create an army that will bring order to the galaxy. Why don't we take your fleet off the board?
I don't like.
No!
We still have the element of surprise. Activate the interceptors and bombers.
No!
Oh, no. I don't like that he looked at Grogu when he said Jedi either.
No. I don't like any of this. No, they're gonna get annihilated.
So I wonder, is it the planet's interference, or is this a...
The purge of Mandalore will be complete.
Yeah, or is it all just their technology preventing any sort of transmission? That's the most evil thing, having this entire operation and base on Mandalore.
Bo-Katan. We have to stop meeting like this.
I'll make sure of it.
I believe this is the part where you return the Darksaber to its rightful owner. Surrender the Darksaber and tell these people that this planet is mine.
No.
This is the way.
So it says she's going to cut through
Yeah.
the door.
Open the blast door. Kill them.
Move out!
No!
I've got a bad feeling.
He's gonna cover all of them. No. He's taking them out, but also...
We're clear! Fall back! Come on! We're not leaving you behind!
Go! There are too many.
Aw, Paz.
Yes.
This is the way.
Oh, no. You angry dad? No.
Good dad. He's had so much growth as a character as well. Oh, that's running hot. Aww. Still got his brute strength though.
Yeah.
That's only a matter of time, I think. Clothesline from hell. Nice.
No.
Oh, crap. The Praetorian. The Praetorian guards. Aww. Aww. Oh, poor Paz.
No.
How damn, on such a sad note.
That's rude.
That was rude.
Rude.
That was rude to finish off like that. That was a great episode, though.
That was amazing.
Oh. Also, the whole thing was an ambush.
Whole thing was an ambush. The whole thing was an ambush. They've been using Mandalore as a base.
Yeah, that's so wicked. That is just so evil. And it just shows how good of a character Moff Gideon actually is. So, the others have escaped.
They've
been set up.
They have been completely set up.
But how would Gideon have known that they were going to Mandalore? They would have had to have been...
Of course they're going to go to Mandalore.
But he would...
He knew in their culture and in their hearts that of course they'll try and retake their homeworld, that he literally obliterated because they've proven that they can walk on it and that their factions are uniting. He's potentially created all the lore and legend about it being cursed.
He said at the start, when he was talking to Elia Kane, he was very surprised that the Mandalorians attacked Nevarro.
Mm.
There was some wording he said that shouldn't have happened.
They shouldn't be working together.
Yeah. I'm not trusting the armorer.
You're not trusting the armorer?
No. Who happened to be the one to volunteer to get off the planet and go back to the fleet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trusting... Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. But just the whole thing being a huge setup for them. But what a reveal of just that base. Reveal.
That base. I just cannot get over they've been using Mandalore for that long. Even if the crystals are causing the interference, great hiding spot.
Yeah.
But that explains completely where the bombers came from.
Mm-hmm.
And if bombers equals ship, where is the ship?
Or base.
It's base. I didn't even think base.
I did not even think base on Mandalore.
Not on Mandalore.
I thought there would have been a huge Imperial starship somewhere that was able to carry them all.
Yep.
Did not even
think base.
At all.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Because Bo-Katan's fortress at that point was within the same very close proximity to the planet. Yeah. That was an epic reveal. But there was a whole lot in that. That was a jam-packed episode full of lore building, world building, reflecting on why Bo-Katan and how Moff Gideon actually got the Darksaber.
Yes.
Bo-Katan
did
surrendering to save Mandalore.
Yep.
Little did she know she would be betrayed, but also don't trust the Imperials.
Yes.
But it's the guilt that's weighed on her that it makes sense as to how she has been portrayed this season with, sitting in her fortress isolated, allowing the rest of the fleet to go off and be mercenaries, and she's just... it would have been a lot for her to bear.
Yeah.
And especially with the time that continues to go on. Din then getting the Darksaber, and just being unable to reclaim Mandalore and rebuild the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Like...
because of the guilt that you have that you potentially caused the end as well.
Just on the armorer, they're now on Navarro, which is where Gideon wants to have bases of operations.
Mm-hmm.
They've got land.
Mm-hmm.
The armorer could be
in on
setting up and infiltrating to take over Navarro.
Yeah.
No one. You don't really see her interact with anyone within her forge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to believe it.
Sorry, I just had that thought. Ooh.
I was just gonna say, IG-12.
So adorable.
Did not expect that.
Krang.
Oh,
Shredder, what are you doing?
No, we shouldn't put him in it. Yes.
Yes. I would have liked if there was a yes, daddy. Yes. But that was so adorable.
That was so adorable. And I guess makes it a little bit easier as well, like storytelling wise, that he has mobility a little bit easier now, but also puts him at greater risk.
Well, he's now in like the terrible twos phase where he's able to say yes and no, but through
nothing else.
Through pressing the buttons.
It's almost like I want a yes, no, why?
It's like why? It's like those huskies that you see getting trained with the with the buttons.
Yeah.
But it's so cute, and it's a nice little fun way to get, as you said, Grogu mobile, but also to have him not being carried by Din the whole time and have some sort of independence and growth throughout the season, because he hasn't had much growth this season.
Not this season, no. It's definitely been more focused on Mandalore and the Mandalorians as a whole, which I'm not complaining about.
No, not at all. It's great.
But it's definitely, when we know Grogu's story is in that kind of in-between, it can simmer for a bit and develop some flavours.
Yeah, well, it's a good way. Yeah, it's a good way for them to not have to push forward with we actually need to do something with him now.
Yes.
He needs to embrace the Mandalorian side and also hone his Jedi skills.
Well, as it said when they were doing the training, he is unable to agree or recite the creed, so therefore he can't wear a helmet.
Yeah.
But that doesn't stop him from fighting or learning and growing.
But also, it's a good way to repurpose IG-11 without the part that they needed because they didn't have the part. So
they
now,
didn't have the part, yeah.
let's just
Let's just
Just
put
this,
a
like, a
child in
giant
control
robot.
of a weapon of mass destruction.
yeah. But there was a lot of callbacks to the Clone Wars in the things that Bo-Katan was saying. Sounded very much like Satine at some points. Moff Gideon having armor that was very reminiscent of when Maul had his occupation of Mandalore and had his own guard.
Yep.
And it even had the red
Yep.
on there. Which again makes me wonder about the armor because she has
the horns
as well.
Yep.
I'll get off the armor.
Learning that they were Death Watch.
Yeah.
They're descended or are from
Death Watch, which means they probably got exiled.
Yep.
And splintered off.
And the splinter, and as Bo-Katan said on the ship, it is their own factions. That is the destruction of Mandalore.
Yeah, because Bo-Katan was Death Watch at one point.
Yeah.
So, that was a very interesting revelation, and it makes sense as to why they splintered off because Death Watch had their own goals and desires for Mandalore.
Yep.
And then you had Satine at that point, and how she wanted to rule Mandalore, and they were extremists.
Yeah.
But the callbacks to the Clone Wars were just excellent, and the pushing forward of we're getting the overarching plot of setting up the sequel trilogy now. You've had you have a key commander in Thrawn's fleet who's in Timothy Zahn's novels, and he's like, I think he's Thrawn's 2IC. Don't quote me on that. You had Commandant Hux.
Yep.
So you've got the overall thread starting to be sown, and the seeds started to be planted for the sequel trilogy, Operation Necromancer.
Yep.
Which seems to be Hux's
baby.
Go, which is your focus is on cloning.
Yeah.
But the whole idea of a shadow council operating.
The whole idea of it's absolutely insane.
It's insane, but it's also it makes sense as to show why the New Republic failed.
Yep.
And the First Order rose to power.
Yep.
What's interesting, though, is that there's already dissent in the ranks with Thrawn not being present.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. And it's the downfall of the Empire in the own sense is that egos start getting in the way and power starts getting in the way. And we're seeing Moff Gideon's push for power at the moment of, well, you keep on talking about this Thrawn.
Yeah,
where is he?
Yeah.
And you know what? Nah. And taking it up literally that next level.
But even then Gideon was undermining Hux in the cloning's your department, not mine, as if he hasn't been trying to take Grogu's DNA and
the whole time.
And then the monologue at the end
where
he's saying, the Mandalorians, the Jedi, I have purpose for all and to create one.
Which makes me now wonder, going back to the Katie's episode of episode 3 of destroying the Doctor wasn't because of potentially it was because of the information that he had and potentially Gideon not wanting that information to get in anyone else's hands.
Well, Gideon also implied that he could essentially be rebuilt, like his brain could be restructured and they have access to it.
That too.
Whether that was that was a bluff or not.
But the knowledge is lost for now. Definitely, you requested it, and I didn't give it to you because it got lost.
Yeah.
Because I scrambled it.
I scrambled his brain.
I scrambled it, but I did get a backup data, but I'm not telling you about that. There is just undermining and play and power plays on top of power plays, and it's amazing.
Yeah, which also sets the stage, not only for the finale, but for Ahsoka. Because I can't see Thrawn being a one-season or Ahsoka being a one-season deal because we see the Ghost Crew in The Rise of Skywalker in the big final battle. So it implies that there's a lot of stories to be told, and there are a lot of stories to be told.
There are.
There's still the whole story leading up to Luke training Ben Solo and the downfall of and starting his own temple and the downfall of that.
Yep.
And a lot can be explored in between those periods. And I think they can be done really well. Having Thrawn cover those periods, whether he's still even operational when the First Order is going on, or if there's something to do with the Chiss ascendancy. Like, there's a whole lot of things that are questions at the moment. And I think this is going to have these coming series are going to have the exact same impact that Clone Wars and other expanded universe novels that, you know, are now legends. But I think Clone Wars really built up the prequel trilogy to fill in the gaps, especially between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Definitely.
It built them up, and fans really started to get embraced in it more because it built up key stories and built up characters as to where they are.
It built up the lore, and it filled in the blanks really nicely.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what we're getting, and I think what we're going to get as well.
Because even before we get Palpatine returning with the cloning, you've got Snoke. Who is Snoke? How did Snoke come to be? There's a whole lot of information that is still
of power that still needs to be explored in this as well.
But speaking of power, poor Paz. He is a character.
So much growth this season.
He really did.
They killed the Big Daddy.
He really did. But he went from a closed off, no, helmets off, you don't walk the way, to, even though there was tension between Axe and him, to having mutual respect for Bo-Katan and Din, having gone through saving his son, and especially from what we saw in the Book of Boba Fett, where it was him versus Din. Like, there's the whole progress of his character and the growth in such a short time has been huge, and it's been incredibly deserved as well. It hasn't felt like it's just been a side plot that's just been pushed in there.
No, it's been
played out really well,
and it's been deserved as well, and that.
And
I can see that. I can see this ending for the character as well, and it suits it.
Yeah.
I didn't want it.
No.
But it suits it.
It is a fitting end, trying to save Mandalore, especially after that speech he gave to get everyone to follow Bo-Katan and Din to Navarro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to be very. That was a poignant moment for him to make the ultimate sacrifice to protect Bo-Katan and let them all escape. Like, that was also fitting into Mandalorian culture of the warrior. Fight or surrender.
Yep.
Fight or yield. But yeah, I loved it. The music was great. The tone was great. A really nice, dark, serious tone. The visuals were stunning. And the revelations and world building was excellent that episode.
So good.
Yeah. So, a very interesting setup. Are they even going to get off Mandalore?
I don't know.
Like, is this going to be an almost instant continuation? Like episodes, the final 2 episodes of last season?
Yes, that's true.
Like, yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah, very interesting.
I'm excited, but not excited, but excited.
I think we're going to get some big revelations and surprises.
Yeah, definitely.
And a possible big setup for Ahsoka, and a huge season 4 setup. And I think we're going to start seeing some bigger cracks in the New Republic. Whether we get more of Carson and Zeb, because I feel like they have to have a role.
Yep.
Or at least Carson does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not long to go.
Not long to go now.
Very excited. Tell us your thoughts on the episode in the comments. I'm Trent.
I'm Julia.
As always, keep it nerdy. This is the way.